Nearly 2 months after the Netflix surprise mega hit dropped into our lives, Squid Game is gearing up for round 2. Let's take a look at what to expect and what we want from the second season.
Who knows what game they'll have us play next?
The universe must have sensed that we're all nostalgic for marble games, because at long last, someone cornered series creator, writer, and director Hwang Dong-hyuk to pop the big question: will Squid Game return for a season 2? If you binge through the entire season, then you'll probably like his response. Dong-hyuk told the Associated Press, "There will indeed be a second season. It's in my head right now. I'm in the planning process currently, but I do think it's too early to say when and how that's going to happen." Dong-hyuk has obviously gotten this question plenty of times within the past few months. Though he's openly speculated on what concepts he could explore with the second season, this is the first time he's confirmed that more Squid Game is in the works.
It's okay. Stay where you are. We don't even know what we're doing yet.
The first season of Squid Game follows a group of 456 strangers who compete in a mysterious game for a massive sum of money, 45.6 billion won, or about $38 million. Each of the contestants in the Squid Game has a good reason for why they're willing to risk their lives for that money, helping viewers grow attached to the players, like gambling addict Gi-hun. Mysterious funny lady Min-yo.
I'll play with you as a special deal here, okay? Man, you guys lucked out today. Yikes. I'll be way more help than either of these wimpy little girls.
And North Korean defector Sae-byok.
Thanks so much for this.
It wasn't for free. You can pay me back tomorrow.
We watched as the characters played a series of increasingly difficult and violent versions of children's games, like Red Light, Green Light, Marbles, and Tug of War. And in the end, one player was left standing. When the season ends, Gi-hun is the winner. He has a final surprising showdown with the game's secret creator, Player One, who dies and leaves the Squid Game without a host.
Because I know that I'm not going to have as much fun watching as playing.
After leaving his prize money untouched for a year, Gi-hun uses it for good causes before setting off to see his daughter in America. But before boarding his flight, he's stopped in his tracks by the realization that the games will continue with a new batch of unsuspecting victims.
What the hell are you doing? Give me back that card!
No, you don't. You don't go!
Wherever the second season picks up, we likely haven't seen the last of Gi-hun, who seems determined to bring the Squid Game to an end. Creator Dong-hyuk has previously talked through some possible Season 2 ideas, indicating his interest in the mysterious frontman who oversees the actual mechanics of the games, as well as the role of the police. He said, "I think the issue with police officers is not just an issue in Korea. I see it on the global news. This was an issue that I wanted to raise. Maybe in Season 2 I can talk about this more." While the first season used the games as a commentary on capitalism and exploration of class politics, that just scratches the surface of the social commentary seeded into the show. With themes so universal, the possibilities for Season 2 of Squid Game feel endless.
I really thought we were going to die out there. And then, as soon as we all leaned back, I felt so powerful, like, whoa, it works? Is this real?
Season 2 will hopefully answer some of the many questions left in the wake of the Season 1 finale.
What the hell is that?
The most pressing question is what Gi-hun is going to do now that he's taken care of a few loose ends and wants to take down the games. Will he recruit any of the surviving family members of past players? Will he look for past winners to see if any of them want to help? During the 7th episode, one of the rich, depraved VIPs mentions that Korea has the best games this year. Does that mean we could see Gi-hun trying to take out a Squid Game in another country? Even if Gi-hun only decides to go after the games he was a part of, there's still plenty of lingering questions. Did undercover police officer Hwang Dong-hyuk survive his gunshot wound and fall from the cliff? If so, maybe he could get the police more heavily involved in taking down the games. If not, maybe we'll follow his fellow officers as they search for their missing comrade. Either way, his fate may have an effect on the upcoming season. The other big question revolves around Junho's brother, In-ho, who somehow became the Squid Game's frontman, answering only to the host. Junho discovered that his brother managed to win the Squid Game in 2015, but that doesn't explain why he's become one of the big baddies in charge. With the host dead, will In-ho step in to take his place? Beyond unanswered questions, it would be great to see Squid Game's wild world building taken even further. What's life like for the game's masked workers, who cook, clean, and execute the frontman's orders? With most of the people that we grew attached to in Season 1 being dead now, it will be interesting to see what new characters the series introduces in Season 2. Hopefully, some of those characters will be Squid Game employees, who serve as an interesting allegory for the middle class, trapped between the elite VIPs and the poverty-stricken players. Speaking of the VIPs, Season 2 should dig deeper into who exactly the murderous masked moneymakers are, and how they get involved in something like this. Are any of them political figures, turning a blind eye to the violence because of bribes or blackmail? The first season showed us plenty about the players, but getting to know the other levels of power in this unusual world could really deepen the meaning of its class warfare metaphor.
Oh yeah. The money.
Hopefully, the second season doesn't repeat the mistakes of Hunger Games by doing another round of the Squid Game just bigger. There's so much else to explore in this rich world, and Season 2 could have plenty of surprises in store. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Slash Film videos about your favorite TV shows and movies are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.